You know, you get all freaked out and you start waving the, I have my rights. I'm an American. I don't care what you are. And I'm a New World Order soldier. Okay? And you are under martial law. You have no rights. The Constitution, what the hell is that? Is that toilet paper? You know, I did take a crap this morning, and I wiped my ass. The paper was kind of brown. It did have some writing on it. Freedom of what? Freedom of speech. Oh no, that went down the toilet with my crap. I mean, you were on the internet years back, right? Didn't you see the signs? All right. Why do you think the United States borders were so fluid? Both the Canadian and the Mexican border. Because your government, the big free government, freedom fighters, was assembling a New World Order army. And how were they going to do that? Were they going to recruit people like you? Or maybe your brother over there, or your son? No. They were going to recruit outsiders. People that give a crap about their family. People that give a crap about this country because they're not an American. I mean, I'm not saying that all those people did that. Of course not. Only a very select few. But how are you going to get that select few to do anything unless it's porous? I mean, come on, dude. I know you're not stupid, all right? I know that you're not dumb. Don't you remember reading all those blogs and seeing all those blogs and seeing all the comments and on the message boards back in early 2007 about how there would not be a 2008 election? It would be postponed because of a, let's say, a national emergency. Don't you remember seeing that? And for the most part, the president would become king of the United States. Don't you remember seeing that? Dude, wake up. But it's too late now. See, the beauty of it all is that I can shoot you dead in the street. If you decide to walk across the street to get a drink of water out of that mud puddle, I'm a soldier. I can take your life without any responsibility, without any repercussions at all. Why? Because I'm a New World Order soldier. You're just a pawn. You're nobody. You're trash as far as I'm concerned. And why am I telling you this? It's kind of like a movie. You know? The bad guy tells the good guy how it all occurred. Because somehow, some way, I get some kind of gratification by telling you this. Because you're so stupid that you didn't see the signs and you didn't take action. Alright? Don't you know that the President of the United States signed a bill in May of 2007 that stated if there was a national emergency, okay, then basically he could maintain his presidency indefinitely. He could. And nobody could touch him. Nobody. Look it up. Look it up. It's some clause that's right in there with that Patriot Act. Patriot Act. What a scam that was, huh? That's the biggest scam going, isn't it? See, that was the beginning of the end right there. But you're so stupid that you didn't see it. And now look at you. You and your family are starving to death. You're walking across the street to get a little bit of water out of a mud puddle. You're not driving around your BMWs. You're not driving around, okay, going up to the mountains and going to Vegas and going to the Bahamas and Hawaii and, you know, getting laid and doing drugs and drinking on. That shit's gone, buddy. You are a slave to the New World Order. How's it feel? How does it feel? Tell me, how's it feel? Whisper to me. How does it feel being a slave? And you know what? You know what the funniest thing about the whole 9 yards is? Everybody thinks, oh, it's a Secret Service, and oh, no, it's a CIA. Oh, no, it's the FBI that did all. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the banking system. The banking system, baby. That's who rules the world. The man with the most money wins. You know that. I got to get back to marching. I got a lot of neighborhoods to scout out and take some people down. The people that are not going to submit. But if you happen to live until you go to bed, think to yourself, why am I not free? Why? Because you didn't do a goddamn thing about it when you had the chance.
Did Hitler get elected on Monday and start throwing people into ovens on Friday? No, it was a gradual process. The first thing that Hitler did was start to write newspaper articles. Everything that was going wrong was the Jews' fault. They're the ones that caused all these problems. Did the Jews write their own newspaper articles and go, I disagree? So then the Jews had to wear the Star of David so we can tell who you are. Did they say, no, that's a violation of my privacy. I don't have to tell you. No, the Jews decided, well, it's a religious symbol. We love God. We should be proud to wear the Star of David. Eventually, the Germans came in and they broke all of the windows in all of the Jewish businesses in one weekend. The Saturday night was known as Kristallnacht, which is German for Night of Glass. Did the Jews rise up and say, now, damn it, you're violating my property, you shouldn't do that? No. Gosh, we don't want to make the Germans any madder than they already are. Don't piss them off. They've got guns. Eventually, the Germans are loading them up into cattle trailers on the train. Where do you think you're going, on vacation? Where do you think they're going to take you? Well, now you're cold and naked and they're walking you into the ovens where you're going to go to mass execution. Is it time now to raise your hand and say, you know, I tend to disagree with all this? Bang! You're dead. It's too late to complain. You should have complained at the beginning, when you at least had a chance. How bad do things have to get before you do something? Do they have to take away all your property? Do they have to license every activity that you want to engage in? Do they have to be throwing you on cattle cars before you start to say, now wait a minute, I don't think this is a good idea. How long is it going to be before you finally resist and say, no, I will not comply? Period. Sooner or later, you got to draw a line and stand your ground, whether anybody else does or not. That is what liberty is all about.
This is the difference between the power of our Creator and anything else, particularly evil. That you can go into a pitch black room full of evil, full of darkness, and light a little candle, and instantly that darkness flees. But you can't do the opposite. You can't go into a well-lit room full of truth and wisdom and righteousness and joy and health and harmony with the universal power. And you can't take any amount of darkness and go into that well-lit room and have any effect whatsoever. That is the metaphor which I frequently think of when I think that I'm not empowered. It is the greatest lesson for me, and I think for everybody else, to know that we're on the winning side and that we win in the end.
You are not our queens. You are not our kings. You are not our gods. We do not belong to you. We are not your slaves. We stand as free humans and stood from the beginning of time against the strong men, against the thugs, against the bullies. We will defeat your world government. We will defeat world taxation. We will defeat your control grid.
You like being a puppet, sir? You like being a puppet for the New World Order?
Oh, stop.
Hey, you're going to talk about 60,000 people? You're going to talk about 60,000 people?
We don't want to hear this nonsense.
How do the American people know that 9/11 wasn't staged, wasn't engineered by you, David Rockefeller, the Trilateral Commission, the CFR, and Bilderberg Group, sir? How do you know it wasn't staged? Okay. It's a question. Answer my question. You're a CFR scum. You are a CFR New World Order scum. You and David Rockefeller will never have a New World Order. 9/11 was an inside job, and Brzezinski is responsible for it. 9/11 is an inside job. You are responsible for Brzezinski. You will never get a New World Order. Never. National sovereignty will prevail. The New World Order is going down, sir. You can laugh. Wake up, people. Wake up. Research the New World Order. This is important. Look it up. Investigate it.
Muammar Gaddafi clearly lost the confidence of his own people.
No one can kill Muammar Gaddafi.
And the legitimacy to lead.
شبر شبر، بيت بيت، دار دار، زنقة زنقة، فرد فرد، حتى تطلع يقول ملايين المهاجرين الفلسطينيين قرروا ان يرجعوا حياه فلسطين التي تخرج منها عام 48 وعام 67. انا معي الملايين ومعي الله.
فلسطين المقدس هذا جهاد، هذا ليس ارهاب. هناك فرق كبير.
Innocent civilians were beaten.
We told them to go everywhere. They found nothing. Zero.
Gaddafi will never step down. He's a fighter to the end.
Imprisoned, and in some cases killed.
According to Russia's military, they have not registered any of those airstrikes. According to them, the pictures show that nothing of that sort has been going on the ground.
The truth seems more to be a city going about its everyday business.
This warning, which is the world is watching you.
They're hiding this. They're hiding this. What's going on now? Okay, all the people are here just to be supportive for our leader Muammar Gaddafi. Okay.
Sure, America has a dozen countries now helping attack Muammar Gaddafi.
They would like to see you finished.
He said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense.